All right, everybody, Happy New Year. So it is 2021. So we closed out last year good. And this year, hoping to make it an awesome year as well. As long as the market stays open, we're good, right? We can trade, we make money. Doesn't matter if it's going up or down. Just look at the algorithm, see what it's telling me, and that's what I trade. So if you haven't already, check it out over at simpleswitch.teachable.com or 2020daytrader.com. Or over at Etsy.com, you can check out the new trade log for 2021. Just look up 2020 Day Trader if you're over at Etsy, or just type in, Excel trade log or trade journal, and you'll get it over there at Etsy. And then there'll be links in this description as well. And then again, over at simpleswitch.teachable or at 2020 Day Trader, you can get the new or check out the new 2021 trade log. It's got a bunch of new upgrades too. For those of you who are already using the old one, we've put a lot of new upgrades into this new one. It's pretty awesome. All right, so let's look at this week in review. So depending on how you closed out last week, you may have finished with a winner right here, which set up right there. So let's just mark that real quick so you can see it. Bump, 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 bump. So it finished the opening of this week on Sunday. So you may have closed out with a winner there depending on what you did last week. But we're not going to count it. We're just going to count these. So right here we started the first trade this week. Was a little bit later in the week. And Tuesday it looks like short play right here. And again, red light, green light. We change from green to red. Dashes are below the white line. We can short. As long as these dashes within 2 bars of red become below the white line, we can short. And then red to green. And as long as the dashes are above the white line, then we can get into it long. So, and then we have our it's a 1-to-1 strategy. So we're looking for at least a 1-to-1 on it. Winner here. And I say 1-to-1, but really it starts out like a 2-to-1. 2 losing to 1 winning is how it starts. I know it's crazy, but that's how it makes money at the end of the year. So, yep, just because you heard it a bunch of times on YouTube that you should have a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, 3 winners for every loser and all that stuff, doesn't make it right. What's right is what works for the strategy and what makes you money. That's what's right. Don't let people tell you you're wrong and what you're doing, you're stupid and all this stuff. If it's what works for you, just because they don't do it doesn't mean it's not right. So as long as your strategy works, who cares what anybody else thinks? I've seen guys that have some crazy, I think it's insane to have a 60% win rate. Why would you do that? I want to have at least an 80% win rate or 75 at least. But you know what? There are people with a 60% or 55% win rate, but they have such a high trade frequency that they can make a ton of money. So just because it's stupid to one doesn't mean it's stupid to another. So don't let anybody tell you that. So anyway, we start with a 2, risking 2 to make 1. That's how it starts. And then we got our target right there. So 1 winner. Then over here we got our green, our red to green. Hit our target. Number 2 winner. And then right here again, switching green to red. See how easy this is? Jumping in, short. Dun 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 dun. Waiting forever. And then the next day came down. Once it gets 50% of the way, we're moving our stop, right? So we're in a profit zone. Once it gets 50% of the way. So either you're moving your stop on this one. I didn't because I was sleeping. So I did not move my stop on this and ended up lucky enough to catch a winner. I would have been a winner anyway, but I was able to catch a full winner, fortunately. If not, I would have got a partial winner. And then over here, we... within 2 bars, as long as we were green line or above the white line, you can see it poking its head above the white line within 2 bars. So we're good. Long play and nice winner right there. And you might have been able to squeeze a little more out of this one. So again, sometimes we get 2 and 3R out of it because we get to squeeze some out and make some nice profits. And sometimes we just get our single. So anyway, red light, green light. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades and 4 winners. So pretty nice week. Let's look at the next one. Okay, so here we are with the sniper strategy. So this didn't work out so good for us this week. So if you were subscribed to my future alerts, then you got a message before this trade activated letting you know that it was going to be extremely risky and then I felt that it had to have a significant correction before I would consider taking a trade. So, if you took it, this is a losing trade for you. We got stopped out right here, right at that 1 marker. So unfortunately, if you took it, because this strategy basically, for those of you who don't know, dark gray to tan with green dots signifies a long trade. When it goes purple and back to green, we're reloading the trade and then we're taking another long. So tan to gray, we're shorting. So right here was a nice winner. and then reload, took a loser, and then switched to a long trade, and then you could have had a second loser in a row. So I will be taking this trade right here when the market opens on Sunday. I wish I got in on the close, but we'll see how it opens on Sunday. I'll be jumping into this trade. If it opens down, then I'm going to put my entry above and make it come back to it just in case it wants to sell off. But if it opens up, up here, then I won't get in because I already, my risk reward will be off. So I need to get in right around here, and it has to be looking like it's going up. So that's what I'll be doing on Sunday if that works out, especially if we had potentially 2 losers in a row. This is a good opportunity, I think. So anyway, so I sent it out saying be very careful with this. This looks like a losing trade. So one of the reasons why is look how many candles we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. What happens when we have 8 candles in a row? There's only twice as far as this chart will scroll back. 2, 4, 6, 8. And sell off into a potential losing zone, right? If we're getting right here, we're in a losing zone. So that would have been a loser. So, and then I went back over here some more, and then we found one more. It could have been a winner. And then we had one more, 2, 4, 6, 8 right here. So just a little bit up, and then it would have been a loser. We wouldn't have never made it to our target, I don't think. Well, here we would have, but if we were getting in at 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, if we're getting in on that one, yeah, I mean, you can see, right? We would have never got to our target, and it would have been a loser. So, and then that was pretty much, I think that was all she wrote on the 8s. Center this, auto, give me back. So yeah, so basically went back and kind of looked at history. Market likes to repeat itself and said, if we get 8 in here, I don't know about this. So that's why I sent the warning out. So basically you get the picture. All right, so one way that you could have traded this was to take the trade, and then as soon as you're in profits, put your stop in break even plus a couple bucks. And then maybe you get a winner out of it, or a 75% winner, and you move it to that position. That stop position, or maybe it rolls over and you get stopped out for a few dollars. That was one way to trade it. But yeah, so warning. And then Sunday we'll be jumping into this trade, provided that it opens in a healthy way. It's down here and I can put my entry in and it can come up and get me and keep on going. That'd be great. If it's, opens up high, then I would have to wait for it to come back to get me in. And then look for an entry and have it go back up. But once it opens 50% or more this way, I'm not interested. I feel like it's a dead trade. If it rolls over, it could be rolling all the way over like here. So anyway, that's the sniper strategy right there. One trade, loser. Potentially you're in another trade right now. We'll see what happens. Okay, so here's a red dot strategy. Here's Sunday right here. So we don't have any trades. None on the red dot strategy. It's got to be all black, nothing going on, then a green bar, and we can jump in. As long as it's clear skies before it turns green, then we can jump in. So clean before green, and it's a trade, long only in the red dot. So no trade here, and yep. So that'll close out the week. Really slow week for the futures. We're just looking at that one sniper loss, and then you're potentially in a trade. And then for red light, green light, we had 4 trades, little ones, nothing crazy, about 20 points per share on the week total. So nothing great. And then red dot, nothing. So a really slow week for the futures, which is expected with the holiday weeks that we've had the last couple of weeks. Volatility is usually a little lower. So we definitely expected to have a little bit of a slower week. So, all right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, and then we'll do another recap for next week. Happy New Year. Get 2021 off to the right start. Make sure you have a trading log of some kind, whether it's mine, yours, somebody else's, whatever it is. Get a log, get pen, paper, whatever you got to do. Write down your plan. Have a strategy for 2021. How are you going to grow your account? How are you going to scale it up? When are you going to scale it up? What's the percentage risk? What's your stops? What's your rules? Review all that stuff. Make sure you're solid going forward. Look back at 2020 if you were trading this year. See what you could learn from the year. Apply to this coming up year and make some money.